Hi everyone. So, people in general have been having high health issues. Now, just like the rest of your body, when you're not feeling well, you visit the doctor. All right, remember that the eye is also a part of your body, and as of such, you also need to see someone. All right, so that someone is an optometrist. All right, so many of us have this notion that our eyes are of 20/20 vision, when in some of us that's not the case. Well, for some of us, that's not the case. All right, I can remember for a while back now, I have been experiencing some challenges with my sight. No, I believe it got worse in 2023, you know. But prior to that, I had issues of the burning of my eyes. They would sometimes be runny and blurry to the point whereas it led to serious or severe headaches at times. But I think the most dramatic episodes regarding the health of my eye started in 2023. My eyes became so sensitive to light that even on days when I'm not at work, on the weekend or holiday breaks, and I am sleeping in late, if those curtains are not drawn and I wake up to the light, I can look forward to having severe headache within 5 minutes or less. And so if I'm sleeping in late, there are times when I ensure that I draw those curtains before it gets light out or lit, or day, or before it becomes daybreak or morning. Else I know that going up to midday, I'll still be suffering from that severe headache. And I remember being at work and I went to use the bathroom, and at the end of it I was about to exit, and all of a sudden I just feel this blurriness in my right eye, to the point where as I could not see anything out of my right eye. And I was there, I squinted, I closed it shut for about 2 minutes, open it, squinted, and then I started panicking because I was saying, oh my Lord, am I going blind? And I was so nervous. And I stood there and I waited a bit until a little bit of the vision came back. But when I left, I did not have full sight or full vision in my right eye. A second incident happened while driving home with the kids from work. You know, my eye, and it's that same right eye, it started to get real blurry, and in it I had to be squinting my eye again, trying to get it to come back as quickly as possible, you know, not really knowing that that's not going to happen in quick succession. And so I started to pray and I was like, Lord, help me that I don't meet in an accident, or my eye doesn't get any worse from the blurriness, you know. And I was thankful and grateful. It took about 2 minutes in driving before I could restore my sight fully. And that is when I knew for sure, and especially with the excessive use of the computer and my cell phone and the light, because it's like the lights affect my eye, the bright light, but at the same time I cannot use my device being too dull. It's like my eyes are straining to see what's on the device, but yet still at the same time I cannot take too much of the bright light. So I knew then for surety that my eyes, they need to be urgently looked at. But some months passed, to be honest, until an health fair was being held at my branch temple, and one of my church sister reminded me of it, that they were coming by, you know, along with the health team. And to be honest, when I was reminded, I was so excited. I was like, yes man, yes man, yes man, me and my family are gonna get checked. And it so happens that maybe I took the longest to get my eyes examined, meaning my examination process was long, you know. And I was like even saying to myself, why am I still in this chair so long? But what happened is, at the end of the test, I was told that the vision in my right eye is worse than my left eye. And I could say, yes, I agree with that based on what I have been experiencing, you know. And after it all, you know, I got to select the glasses that I think would be most fitting, with the help of the specialist. But with that said, when I got the diagnosis, all right, I got back the diagnosis regarding 3 things. All right, I was told that I had myopia, astigmatism, and presbyopia. So I was kind of surprised that I was saying to the individual at the time, then I so much something wrong with my one eye. I saw my eye bad. Man, it was shocking to me, to be honest. I knew my eye health was not there 100%, but I didn't knew it was so bad. You know, astigmatism is the irregularity in the shape of my eyeball. It is supposed to be rounded, but it's no longer rounded, but instead it is stretched out. All right. And when it comes on to presbyopia, it's the gradual loss of my eye's ability to focus on nearby objects. So it means that if I am reading something, all right, and it depends on the print, if it's excessively fine, say for example, like this writing here, this fine writing right here, I would actually have to put the object away from me at a distance. I have to put that object away from my eyes, all right, to actually read it. It's like I'm trying to allow my eyes to zoom in to the information written on the object or the container. All right, so it's tough, and it has been a challenge. And going through all of these things, I knew that I needed a change. I knew that I needed help in terms of my eyesight or my vision. All right, and when it comes on to myopia, this is what most of us know it as nearsightedness. So this is where I can see near or close up objects clearer, but distant or far objects appear blurry. I have been experiencing a lot of that. And even at times when I am driving, when the light from other vehicles, penetrates my eyes, sometimes I experience this blurriness, that I have to be kind of like putting my face forward to my windscreen for my eyes to like focus so much on the road so that I don't become distracted and lose my way in terms of a clear sight of where I am going. So it has been challenging, but I know that I would have gotten the help that was needed, but it's just that I didn't know when, and so I am thankful for the experience, and I am glad also that when the help came to me and others, I wasn't hesitant, so I am very thankful and appreciative of that. And with that said, I know so many persons out there, they are thinking that I know I have issues with my eyes because I'm experiencing this and that, and persons have told them too, time after time, go get your eyes tested, but they continue to ignore it. Do not ignore it any longer, because guess what? Your eye health is important, and whatever your diagnosis will be, the longer you stay away from getting your eyes tested and being diagnosed, it's the worse your eye health can become. All right? We're to the point where as glasses cannot help you, contact lens cannot help you, and so you may go to a point where as you have to do surgery, or it might be a point where as not even surgery can help you. All right, you may even go blind, and I have done my research, and it has shown me that knowledge and utilizing that knowledge is very important. Knowing where to find the resources as well is important. All right, and financial ability is also important, because sometimes it's because of the inability to finance the cost of prescription glasses, why some persons are not tackling the task as urgently as they need to. But I know for sure, all right, that with Smart Vision Optical, that's where I get my eyes tested. They are St. Elizabeth based, and they offer a payment plan. So if you decide to get your eyes tested, wherever you decide to get your eyes tested, find out if they have a payment plan. Sometimes they have promotions going on, And sometimes they will allow you to test your eyes for free, while some may allow you to test your eyes at a discounted price. So you can ask about all those things. All right. And based on surveys and studies and research that I personally have done, they say that half of the world by such a period of time is going to be myopic, meaning they're going to suffer from nearsightedness or short-sightedness, and that's because of the devices or the technological devices that are being used. And I agree with that 100%. And myopic persons are the ones that are more at risk of developing cataract, retinal detachment, and glaucoma. So those are some serious vision deficiencies or diseases. All right, I am happy that I'm not at that stage. All right, and it's important for us, just like how we would get our regular physical examination, it's important to get our eye health done as well. And because of that, all members of my family except one person, which is my husband, was not tested because he could not at the time, as he was unavailable. And the rest of my family did the test. And this is what we found out. Not only one person was myopic or suffering from myopia, but 2 and 3, and lastly 4. So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, 4 persons in my family, myself and my 3 kids, we were diagnosed with myopia. So this is not a joke. Your eye health is as serious as anything else in your life that you consider to be serious and important. Get your eyes tested as soon as you can. It's very important. All right. So it has been about 2 weeks now since I'm fully wearing my glasses. I got them on May 30th. All right. And so this is how this looks. It's actually a tortoise, and it fits well. Right, so this is how it looks on me from sideways, front again, and then the other side. And I'm loving the look. All right, it may look all black, I guess it's from the camera angle, but it has, if you can look keenly, you'll see the shade of brown. It's not all black. It has, there you go. Right, so at some angle you may see yellow, you may see red or burgundy, All right. So this is it. Yeah. Good. So this is actually, let me see if I can pick it up quickly. Right. So this is actually 50 by 17 by 145. So the 50 refers to the shape of the face part here, and the bridge, which is right here, the nose bridge, that's 17, and the temples right here, that's 45. So if I'm supposed to get any other glasses, those would be the measurements that I would use to purchase other glasses. All right. So I love this. I love this. This fits my face perfectly. This is actually acetate. All right. It's not metal. This is actually acetate. So I like acetate glasses, and especially the fact that they have the shininess about them. It brings a little bit of pop to it, and I love that, you know. So do what you have to do. And with me, the best features or feature for me is my eye. All right, we'll talk about more on eye care in another series or in another topic of eye health. All right, so until next time, take care and take care of your eyes. Don't overdo it. All right. For some of you, you like to be on the devices for excessive periods of time. You know, that's unhealthy for your eye. So give yourself some time away from, and then you can always go back to using your device. So it was great getting this prescription glass, because in all honesty, I am now able to see things clearer, brighter. It's like a new world has been opened up to me with this new prescription glass. All right, so take care of your eye, take care of your eyes, and don't overuse them for the wrong reason.